I really enjoy traveling with them. We're so lucky.
Yeah, I'm truly grateful.
And of course, I want to bring the Wind Riders under Rollins' wing. You're the greatest in the land.
But engagement to you, Prince Conan? It's like a dream.
I'm sorry to see our journey end, but all's well that ends well.
No. I don't want this to end.
Don't let up out there! Go!
Prince Conan, the captain is missing!
Get away from her right now!
Who are you to order me around?
He's already a Hellion.
Huh? Who are you talking to?
You all smell so delicious. It's driving me wild.
How could he have completely turned into a Hellion in such a short amount of time?
Your Highness, what is this nonsense about us killing the first Imperial Prince?
Guards! The traitor scum are here!
A trap, huh? You sick lunatic.
How can this be?
It appears that Brad, the leader of the Wind Riders, has murdered the prince. He is already in custody of the Pendrago City Guard. All other Wind Riders are likewise under arrest.
Understand? It's all because Prince Conan became a Hellion, and at the urging of his Hellion greed, he sought to eliminate all hindrances. And by now, I imagine that you've already guessed what made him a Hellion. Have you not? Him.
I might be willing to pardon you, at least, if you'll agree to be mine.
What?
Oh, come now. You'd be the kept woman of the heir to the throne! A greater honor does not exist.
Why you?
Come on!
Behold, this is the fruit of your blessing. Do you have any idea what people call those with this kind of power? Angels of death.
It was all my fault? All my fault.
Looks like someone finally remembers his past.
Rose! Dezel! Move it!
And now the real fun starts, Shepard. Pay close attention.
Dezel, don't move. Got it? Why, you?
You mustn't! Rose is horribly wounded. Even if you purify the malevolence, she doesn't have the strength to handle the burden.
Wieder Pause. Ich bin geflasht. Ich weiß nicht, wie es euch geht, ne? Ich spiele das Spiel zum ersten Mal und man muss sagen, es ist einfach nur krass. Also heftig. Ich verstehe, ich kann auch nicht alles realisieren.
Mustn't attack now. Rose will.
If we don't do anything, Rose will become a Hellion.
Except her wounds will kill her even before that happens. A shepherd is faced with difficult choices sometimes. Isn't that right? Better decide quickly, Shepherd. Your darling comedian doesn't have long.
Silence!
Was muss ich tun?
Hold it, Soray. Get back for a moment. I have a plan.
What?
Oh, Shepherd, do quit your desperate flailing about. You risk making a mess of the grand stage I spent all this time preparing.
Soray, listen.
Dezel, don't push yourself.
Just listen to me. We have to sever the bond between Rose and the Hellion.
Even for the shepherd, that would be nothing short of a miracle.
It's impossible.
Soray, hand me that thing you cut from Savid. It can fire strength itself, right? And I shall be that strength. I shall be your attack.
What do you mean?
Even as he is absorbed into the Hellion, he'll become an attack with a will of its own. He'll find the bond between Rose and the Hellion and sever it without hurting her body.
But that's just suicide!
If I can summon up the last reserves of my strength and merge them with the power stored in this one remaining bullet, I can stay myself long enough to break the bond while leaving Rose untouched. Soray, neither Rose nor I can afford to waste any more time. You understand, don't you?
Dezel? No!
I'm counting on you. Don't mess this up!
Lord of Wind! You feel it? Soul Resonance! What? Wind Blood Dragon Blood Virulent Shards! Yeah!
Get it together. We only have one chance.
Wind Blood... Here goes! Fear my wings!
Moment. Was muss ich jetzt genau machen? Drücke LB, wenn du windamortisiert bist. Ach so.
Rose, I'm so sorry. It was me. I caused you, the Wind Riders, everyone to suffer. It's all my fault.
That's what was bugging you? I suppose from the outside it looked like we were suffering. But as far as I'm concerned, these have been the happiest years of my life.
5 years ago, when everything went pear-shaped, we could have been tossed to the winds. But instead, we got to travel again together as the scattered bones and the sparrow feathers. I was so happy. In fact, I'm grateful to you. Really. Hey, come on. There's gotta be more you want to say.
I'm useless. In the end, I wasn't good for a damn thing. But I can say I did one thing right. Just one. And that one right thing made everything else worthwhile. I'm eternally grateful to you too, Rose. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell Saray and the others that it wasn't all bad. Romping around those ruins with all those nutballs.
I will.
And if they get bummed out about this, tell them, hey, I thought you had good to do in the world. Keep moping and crying, and I'll chain you up so tight you can't even breathe. And then, give them a good kick in the ass for me.
Yeah.
Good luck out there. Keep on keeping on.
Yeah!
Rose!
Oh, thank goodness!
So, how does it feel? What do you think, Shepherd? To be as infatuated with someone as he once was? Is it not right that Seraphim, whose blessings only cause misfortune, should not be allowed to exist? Was not his very existence evil to the core and deserving of extermination?
Lies!
You've got quite a bark, girl. Those are some plucky words from one who once sought to kill the shepherd for the same reasons.
Who are you anyway?
I am Simone. Like him, a wretched, pitiable seraph, burdened with countless sins. And now, Exeunt.
Wait!
I suggest you make time to grieve.
I told everyone to meet here tomorrow morning. Sometimes it's best to be alone for a while.
Thanks, Mikleo.
Saray, don't worry about it too much. I need a bit of a walk myself.
Ich bin ehrlich gesagt mega baff. Unglaublich. Jetzt muss ich mal gucken. Ich glaube, jetzt muss ich überlegen. Ins Gasthaus gehe ich nicht. Das ist schon mal klar. Das ist die Frage, was die Sterne auslösen. Ich will ja versuchen, natürlich wie immer alles zu zeigen. Fangen wir mit den hier vorne bei Mikleo direkt an. Oder steht da jemand? Ich sehe jetzt gerade niemanden. Also gehe ich erstmal zu Mikleo und dann da hinten. Dann Richtung Ausgang. Und ganz zum Schluss erst zum Gasthaus, weil das ist das, da geht's weiter.
Dezel's death, his shameful acts, and the things Simone said. Perhaps they're all things the shepherd has to accept in order to quell the Lord of Calamity.
I'm just not sure how to feel about it all.
I was thinking you should quit.
What?
Just hear me out. I used to think that when the shepherd was getting crushed and overwhelmed by his duty or by his destiny, that it was something that you could just up and quit. Until yesterday, that is. Things are different now.
For Dezel's sake, if nothing else, I want to find the answers.
That's right. It isn't even some feeling of obligation so much as I just want to know, in the hope that we won't make the same mistakes again. So that's why I no longer think you should quit.
We definitely have to find some answers.
Right. And it isn't just the shepherd's duty either. This journey is something we, all of us, need to own.
That's true. Thank you.
There's no need for thanks. I just said how I truly feel.
Es ist wirklich sehr tragisch. Unglaublich. Er muss sich selbst opfern. Oh, wir sind ganz allein, okay. Okay, es sind noch mehr Sterne. Okay, ich verstehe. Da hinten ist bestimmt Rose. Den haben wir jetzt hier oben stehen. Edna. Machen wir mit ihr direkt weiter.
Our friend, the creepy little girl, she said she was burdened with sins.
Right. And she also said that the shepherd must know the truth of Seraphim, who carry such sorrowful burdens.
Of those whose mere existence means human suffering. Sometimes death can be a release. If just by living one causes terrible things to happen, then death would be.
Edna, stop right there!
I'm not talking about Dezel, you idiot.
You shouldn't be saying that about your brother either!
So what if I did? They're just words. It's probably nothing you haven't heard before anyway.
I still don't like it. I don't want to hear it right now.
Oh. Then there's nothing to discuss.
Yeah.
Saray. All I was really trying to say is that I think Dezel was saved in a way. I chose my words poorly, and it was wrong of me. I apologize.
Thank you, Edna.
Don't mention it.
Immerhin am Ende noch ein freundliches Lächeln. Es hätte auch alles anders sein können. Nein, Layla steht hier oben. Dann ist Rose vielleicht am Ausgang. Obwohl ich es jetzt noch nicht gesehen habe. Was macht sie da? Ach, irgendwas mit den Händen.
Lila, what are you doing?
Oh, this?
That's incredible! How'd you do that?
Making paper crafts like this really takes the edge off for me. I forget about all my cares, and it's like I just enter my own little world.
I see.
Saray, you've got to stop carrying the burden all by yourself.
I think this one's gonna be tough, even if I share the burden. I find myself wondering, was there anything else I could have done? Should we have talked it over first? I just start thinking about things.
Moments of reflection are good for the spirit, Saray. but regrets solve nothing.
What's this?
Humans have a custom. Sometimes they send a paper boat down a river imbued with a remembrance of their lost one, so that it may reach them. Since Dezel was a wind seraph, I thought maybe a bird that soars through the air would be more fitting. Now, Saray, let's send it off.
I'm sure it reached him. Lila.
Yes?
Thank you. But you mustn't try to carry the burden all by yourself either.
I'll be quite fine. There's no need to worry. I'm going to stay up here for a while. The wind feels comforting.
All right then. I'll leave you to it.
Okay. I too have a ways to go.
Oh Mann, es ist wirklich schon eine traurige Szene hier. Also, unglaublich. Jetzt nur noch Rose und ich glaube, sie ist am meisten betroffen vom Dezel-Tod. Gut, irgendwie habe ich ja schon geahnt, dass es irgendwie aufgeklärt wird. Quasi. Es war halt nur traurig, dass man das eher so dreht und dann halt anders das Ganze dreht, dass tatsächlich derjenige, der eigentlich, ja, wie soll man sagen, dass der halt gedacht hatte, jemand anders wäre schuld, obwohl, oh, sorry für den Gegner, Mann, obwohl halt derjenige selbst schuld war und das nicht einsehen wollte. So, jetzt müsste hier eigentlich Rose auftauchen. Oder was passiert jetzt? Achso, erkunden wir die Stadt ein wenig. Ja, das heißt dann, wenn hier nichts anderes mehr ist. Ich könnte jetzt noch woanders hinreisen. Ich glaube, das werde ich vorher machen, bevor ich ins Gasthaus gehe. Vielleicht ist hier irgendwo Rose.